Should you get a Yozma or a Heybike?
Now this is a question I get asked all the time, and today we're gonna go over it. Now I'm sponsored by both of these companies and I love both of their bikes, but this is gonna be a completely honest review. Starting off with power, I've raced both of these bikes side by side and the Heybike absolutely destroys the Yozma. Which makes sense because the Yozma is only 48 volts, while the Heybike is 52. And the Yozma motor is only 2,600 watts, while the Heybike is 4,100. Which is going to get you up to 50 miles per hour on the Heybike and around 40 on the Yozma. Now both of these bikes have very similar range, but the Heybike definitely has more. It's 26 amp hours while the Yozma is 23. Now in terms of comfort, the Heybike sits a little bit taller than the Yozma, but overall the Yozma is way more comfortable. The rear suspension is a lot softer than the Heybike. Now since I'm a tall rider, you might think I'd fit the Heybike better, but honestly since the Yozma is stretched a little bit longer, my legs have more space when I'm sitting at the front. Now for height comparison, here's going to be me sitting on both of these bikes, the Ultra Beat and the Light Beat. They also both perform great off-road, but I gotta say the Yozma has better suspension. Now for the features, I'd say the Heybike has more features. It has a kill switch, a front headlight you can turn on and off, and even reverse, which is crazy to see on these bikes. As opposed to the Yozma only has one switch up here and it's just for the headlight. Now the looks is a more personal opinion, but Heybike just released this bike in black which looks 100 times better. Not to mention there's companies like ASD Designs that sell Sumos for the Heybike and the Yozma, which definitely upgrades your looks a ton. And they're actually sending me some for the Heybike. I'm super excited. The Heybike is also easier to wheelie just because it has way more power to bring the wheel up and keep it up. Now which bike you should get, I think that comes down to your main preference and how you're going to be riding. If you're going to be commuting or just riding around in the street long days, the Heybike is better for you since it has more range and a lot of power. But if you're going to be doing more off-roading, then the Yozma is definitely better for you because it has great suspension and good handling. Now if you're interested in buying either of these bikes, you can use my discount code ULTRA to save some money.